Hi everyone, this is Billie, Topa, Tate. It's a pleasure and an honor to be with you today. I've got some wonderful information that I want to share with you, and I'm going to give you some wonderful techniques during the course of this video also about our mini retreat called Sacred Balance. Sacred balance is something so very important in every aspect of who we are, physically, emotionally, and in spirit. So we're going to be learning in this wonderful mini retreat about plant medicine, how to balance ourselves physically, emotionally, mentally with plant medicine, and also we're going to learn some wonderful techniques about mystical time and also wonderful earth medicines that are really great that we use here at MSI, and also my great routines for the day to maintain that wonderful sacred balance. I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. So I'm going to walk you through a couple of things so we can really add value to your time that you're watching us on this video. So number one, we're going to be learning about how to extract wonderful nutrients from plants that are very easy to do to create a wonderful balance in our body. And also we're going to learn how to use great techniques called sacred breath to balance our mind and spirit. So we're going to have some great lectures. You're going to experience some of this indigenous wisdom and also these wonderful nutrients during the mini retreat. But also during the later part of the retreat, we're going to do some wonderful sacred balance and energizing positions in a water workout that we've composed. And we're going to be here at MSI for the first part of the retreat, and then the second part we're going to go to the club, which is a health club right in Evanston, and we're going to be using their indoor pool, and we're going to be working out in the water, which is a great balancing experience. And then we're going to show you indigenous techniques of how to skin brush in a way that is very detoxing and very refreshing in the saunas. So that's going to be part of it. And the only thing that you need to bring is your swimsuit. We supply everything else. So we're going to supply the nutrients and the techniques and also the relaxing postures that we're going to be doing in the water. And then we're going to do the saunas. And the men are going to be in their saunas and the women are going to be in their saunas. So it's a retreat for both men and women, which is great. And so I'm going to give you a little technique, a little thought that I want you to think about, something from our mini retreat. When we look back, it's important to learn. When we look forward, it's important to succeed. So when we look back at our past, the goal is to extract what we're supposed to be learning from that past, and it's always going to be a virtue. It's always going to be something that's going to launch you forward. And the most important part is to look forward for your great success. And so that is also a balance. When we look backwards, when we look in our past, we must extract the wisdom from it. Otherwise we'll recreate it again, and we'll do it over and over and over until we get what is called a turning point in our life. And that turning point sometimes is called an epiphany. But that turning point, when we look back in wisdom and extract that wisdom and we learn from that wisdom, we are released from the bondage of that past. And we can use that wisdom to move forward into our future. A little story for you. Long time ago, I was guided by one of my teachers to create like a little scrapbook with all the great things that I wanted in the house I wanted to purchase. And I was very young at that time, so I just put whatever I wanted, what my dreams were in those pages of that book. And I looked at that book every day. And then eventually it went in my drawer. And then eventually it went into the basement. Well, when I decided to move into the house I was going to purchase, I found that book. And when I opened that book up, I realized that the house that I bought was so similar to the house that was mapped out in that book. So it says that we can really on an unintentional or intentional platform, really generate our future by mapping it out with our images. So you're going to learn that in our mini retreat for sacred balance. So remember the technique that when we look back, we learn. When we look forward, we succeed. So thank you so very much for being with me today, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at this wonderful mini retreat. Have a great day. Thank you.